to another writing video. My name is Sangamitra Natraj, author of Ariana's Quest, the first book of the Chronicles of Ezrahah. In today's video, we're going to talk about writer's block. Okay, and also tips and techniques on how to overcome it. Now, what exactly is writer's block? When you look at the page, do words come to your mind? Do you have ideas? Do you know how to get on with your novel? Or don't you? Well, when you're in that state of confusion, when you're feeling stuck, well, you call that writer's block. Now, it's not only writers who, get writer's block. Any artist can get it when they're feeling that their creativity has dried up or you're at a low point. Because creativity doesn't flow like a river. It has highs and lows. And you don't know when the next high is going to come, especially when you're at a low point. And you're like, if I don't write, am I really even a writer? Of course you are. You're just a writer who's taking a break, who just feels they can't write right now, but they will get there eventually. But you always have that fear, what if I never get to that high point? What if this is it? Like, what if this is over for me now? Am I never going to be able to write again? So those are very valid, common fears that you have when you're facing a bout of writer's block. So how do you overcome this? Now, there are websites upon websites on the internet which, give you tips and techniques on how to overcome it. But do they really work? Well, yes, they do. But not all tips work for everybody. This is because, you have your own style of expressing yourself. You have your own creative flow. So your task to defeat writer's block is to find how to bring that flow back. Now, just like when you were studying for school or college, you had different methods of getting there, as in, if supposing there was a term paper due by the next weekend. For some people, it's a force of habit. They make themselves sit down and just, finish just a little bit of the paper day by day. Some people prefer to, just leave it, and when they get the inspiration to do it, they just, feel motivated one day. When they wake up in the morning, they just write it. For some people, they have to wait till the last moment. I'm one of those. I have to wait till, Sunday night to start the paper, and then I'll finish it off in like 4 hours or something. So, okay, that's not the point here. The point is, everybody has their own individual style of getting things done. So once you find your style, that is when you know which techniques apply to you, because it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. So if you're the kind of person that is a creature of habit, so the best thing you can do is write every day. So that's common advice given to new writers. But then again, it only works for some people, those who like a routine. So once you begin to, sit down at a place at the same time every day and just try to, finish a word count or just get something written. It could even be a writing prompt. You could copy out an article from a newspaper. It could be anything. So for some people, if they like routine, that works. Like writing every day works, because suddenly your brain is like, oh, wait, it's time to write. Okay, so let's get in the zone. And then, before you know it, you have overcome writer's block. Yeah, another strategy you can use, this is in case you only work with deadlines. You can set a self-imposed deadline and say, okay, if I don't finish it within this, I can't submit this piece. So when you have a strict deadline like that, that forces you to be creative. For some people, they work best under pressure, so that might be for you. Other strategies you can use to overcome writer's block is by using writing prompts. So there are sites like DIY MFA, which and Readsy sometimes. They provide you with writing prompts, and you can just use those and journal away. Oh yeah, journaling is another good way. If you maintain a diary or a journal and you write in it from time to time, that's also a good way to get the writing juices flowing. Now, if none of these are working, it's always best to switch to another activity, leave this alone for some time, and just come back to it when you feel like it again. Sometimes your brain is telling you that you need to rest and you need to, rejuvenate your, I don't know, your brain. Yeah, you need to rejuvenate your mind and you just need a bit of rest because you've been overworking it for a while. Maybe you're stressed with something and you need to get rid of that stress before you can write again, before you feel comfortable enough to write. Not all people work well with pressure. Some work best only when there's no pressure of any sort around. So that's another thing, get rid of stress if as much as possible, because today's world, that's a pretty tall order to not, be stressed out. Yeah. Another thing you can do is, let's say, switch. Yeah, we did switching up to another creative pursuit or something. Something else. I think that's about it for today's video. So I shall see you with a new video next week. And before we finish up with this, I have another exciting announcement. My creative non-fiction book, The Lonely Wanderer, which is a book based on olive ridley turtles and the conservation project that's taking place in Chennai, India. So that's going to be released again end of Jan 2021 or the beginning of Feb 2021, which is like around the same time as Ariana's Quest, and I'm very excited because I don't know, 2 books releasing at the same time. Yeah, mind blown. So yeah, I shall see you next week with another video. Please stay tuned for more information regarding these books. I will update you when the links are live. Thank you.